What we're doing with The Wizard of Oz at the Sphere is make you feel like you're there. This is beyond. This is like you dream about something like this.
The Wizard of Oz in 1939 was a technological marvel. Using AI and modern visual effects, we're following in the footsteps of the original filmmakers to give audiences something they've never seen before.
The key for us is to maintain the integrity of the original filmmaker's intent. It's part of our cultural history. You can't just take it and do anything with it.
I can tell we're going to give something to the world. They're going to see something and feel something that they've never felt before.
We used visual effects artists to take and reconstruct what the sets were built as and then extend them realistically beyond that based on the production design. The attention to detail in the artistry that has had to go into every single member of the visual effects team is at a new level.
We had to figure out super resolution, outpainting, and performance. We've talked about doing it in different ways, and we realized that we really needed to do it with AI. And then it was finding the right partner for us.
Irfan Issa. My position at Google is a principal research scientist and research director. When the request came to us, I was really excited, almost jumping up and down, that this is the best opportunity to showcase the magic that we developed.
That innovation, that mashup, was one of the first times that visual effects artists have been freely allowed to use much more advanced AI techniques in harmony, hand in hand together. So we broke down every single shot in the movie, focusing first on the foundation of everything, which is super resolution.
It's more than just like, okay, we're taking a small video and we're making it a big video with more pixels. It's like making sure that the nuance and the detail is there.
The super resolution team found that AI models actually improved substantially if we fine-tuned those models on the actual material and references from the original film.
It's helpful to have as much information about how the movie was made, so it's a little bit of an archaeological dig.
You have the Academy Archives. Warner Brothers also has a terrific archives. But Ben and his team, Craig Barron, seem to go deeper and deeper.
We were able to find a Technicolor workbook from a Technicolor cameraman named Clarence Slifer, who didn't work on Wizard of Oz, but he worked on Gone with the Wind, which had the same camera package. And so once we had this little notebook, we could figure out what lens that they shot the scene with and then add additional elements to it.
When the original movie's in a rectangle, sometimes the characters enter or exit frame and their parts of their body are cropped off, and we have to restore that. So we call that character outpainting.
So for example, I really want to see Dorothy with her shoes on at this frame, but I don't. If I've ever seen Dorothy's shoes on one frame, using these generative AI techniques, I can now show the shoes in a future one that we could not see her feet. The AI knows about Dorothy's shoes because we fine-tuned it on the Wizard of Oz movie.
We've achieved outpainting results that are just magic. The details of their costumes and their hair.
We've been surprised ourselves along the way for what our models have been able to achieve. And this was one of those moments we're like, wow, that's possible too?
This is really pushing the envelope on what the tech can do.
Performance generation is what we use when a character leaves the frame. You gotta figure out where they went because the audience is gonna see them at the Sphere because of the wider field of view.
A good example is when Dorothy is talking to Aunt Em and Miss Gulch, Uncle Henry is off screen. So performance generation is like, what is he doing right off screen? Can we generate the rest of what he was doing?
So we look at the original movie script and we say, what did the director intend and what was the performance supposed to be for this character? And then we generate guidance frames for where we think they should be and what we think they should be doing, adhering to the original movie.
Taking a cinematic film and making it fully experiential at the scale of the Sphere is something we've never seen before. Working with Google, we found that the tech is powerful, but it's the artist working with that tech that makes something like this possible. This is new ground for all of us. We've pushed AI further than ever on this project, and it's still evolving. It's never totally finished.
Our hope is that the technology that we're using to create this illusion disappears, and the audience just feels like they're there on that same journey with these characters.
Oh, we're almost there at last. It's beautiful, isn't it? Just like I knew.
It's been emotional to see the footage because you know all
the work that's gone into it.
I've never worked on a project that had this many artists on it, and they spent more time being creative and trying new things out, and I've never seen anything like it.
You look at what you think is possible, and then you reach for it. I've been in business for more than 40 years. I've never seen what these companies did. I think it's precedent setting.
The art of storytelling, which is the idea of transferring an experience from one person to another person, has always been driven by technological advances.
Come on, hurry!
A new technology and a new tool enables a new story to be told in a new way. We went from an era of models and miniatures and special effects, and now we're entering a new era where teams of artists are working to follow in the footsteps of filmmakers for the last 100 years.
But it wasn't a dream. It was a place. And you were there.
Look, you can see it here. It's wonderful.